Hey guys, we're live. Welcome to the think tank. So we're going to give this another try. I tried to do something on the unmentionable the other day, and the stream lasted 2 minutes before I was like, so let's see. Let's see if we can do this. I find this very interesting. Who visited Jeffrey Epstein's island? Bill Clinton named over 50 times in court. So one thing I will say is I've looked through what's been put out lately, and it's the same document that was put out a few years ago. Things are still redacted, and we're not getting a lot of names. Anything that goes to that island, let's see here. Anything that goes to that island, there's only initials. They're not giving names. They're not giving us a lot of information. Now, with that said, I don't think this document dump is done yet. I downloaded 2024 pages from Ghislaine's case with Virginia, is it Dupuis? There's a lot of information in there. Now, with these, let me get rid of this. Hey, Sarah. How good to see you guys. 2,000 pages, Perry. It's unreal. It's unreal. So these flight logs, there's 118 pages. And like I say, we're not going to get a lot of information, sadly, out of this that we didn't have before. So it's not exactly clear. I do believe towards the end of these documents that it does get a little bit more legible. So LIST, I do believe, is the island. And the names that we're getting on here, some we know, some we don't. Nell Coleman, Saul Levy. Now, if any of you guys are familiar with any of these names, feel free to pop it into chat so we can take a look. And there is a lot of test flights. So 118 pages of this. And this does give you the airport codes. I am not familiar with all of the codes in the US, and that's basically what's going on here. And just Jeffrey, Dana, Roger, and one something or other. And I'm not too sure. Jeffrey something. Is that 2 passengers, 2 packs? Hey, Old Farm. Shauna, good to see you. Very good to see you. Jeffrey Epstein. Eva Anderson. Ghislaine, Roger. So above. So would that mean Jeffrey and Ghislaine again? Jeffrey and Mark. Jeffrey. And then we do have the pilot signature over here on the left corner. And this is the fellow that would be in control of all these logs. But what I am wondering is you're going to notice that there's a lot of 1 male, 2 females. Do you think that's a proper way to keep track of your passengers? What if something went sideways? Their names are not there. Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Jeffrey. This looks like Eva Anderson, Jeffrey and Heather, Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and Lisa. Above, above, above. And I'm not seeing any of these trips being to the island. Let's see, anything to the island? Not so much. Jeffrey Epstein, Heather. Oh, who's that? Ira Zuckerman? Ghislaine. Can't make it out. Jeffrey, Christine, and Heather. So this document has been public for a very, very long time. Let me see here. And there are still some redactions towards the end of it. Now, what I've been hearing is that that is possibly victims, that they have redacted their names. Now, that makes sense to me, but could it be one of these creeps? It could be. Okay, let's see. Nothing to the island. No. Jeffrey, Jeffrey and Eva. Jeffrey, Christine. I'm not sure about that one. Heather. Something Gibbon? Fitzgibbon? Not sure. Above, above, above. Jeffrey, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Christine, maybe? So, again, a lot of these, you just really cannot make, head nor tails of it. Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Eva Anderson. Nothing to the island. Jeffrey, is there any other names that we're not familiar with? I hope you guys can see this, as well. It is what it is. I can't make it pop out anymore. So a lot of Jeffrey. Okay, this is another 1 Pax. What is that? 1 Pax. And again, nothing to the island. A lot of this Jeffrey and Christina. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and Abigail, possibly. So here we go again. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, 1 male, and then it says again, 1 male. So I'm not too sure why the pilot would be keeping those names. Unless he knew, like, we're figuring that everything went sideways. Jeffrey and Ghislaine. So this looks like a Christina as well. I don't know if it's the same one that's up here, because that is a C. So I'm not going to spend a shite ton of time on this, just due to the fact that this is an old document, and it's more of a refresher, I guess you would say. So I did download all the information on Ghislaine and Virginia Dupuis. So I got 2,024 pages on that case. I've got transcripts, what are they, exhibits. There is a shite ton. But I've also got a lot of singular documents as far as Jeffrey goes as well. And I am keeping my eyes peeled to see if there is give me 2 seconds, guys. Still nothing. Everything Donald Trump has said about Jeffrey Epstein's relationship. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy, Trump told the New York Magazine back in 2002. Isn't that interesting? So we're not getting a lot out of this, but it does look like mainly Jeffrey and Ghislaine. Abigail Koppel, Steve, I don't know, Tuckerman, and June with the same, it seems, last name. Steve Tuckerman, Judy Tuckerman, Ghislaine, James Murphy. And let's just make a quick check. And still again, nothing to the island. James Murphy. Jeffrey and Pam Stevens. Ghislaine, James Murphy. Something Perlman, Miss, guys. It's hard to decipher. And I'm pretty sure this guy must have done this in pencil. Okay. Deadhead. What does that mean? Deadhead. James Murphy, Ghislaine, James Murphy, Eva Anderson, Jeffrey and Ghislaine, Moab, Utah. We know that place, don't we? A little clearer. Jeffrey and Ghislaine. Let's check for the island. Nothing yet. Jeffrey Arthur Hallerstein? Not sure. Tony Quinn. Remnants of Hurricane Andrew. What does that mean? Did you guys see that? Remnants of Hurricane Andrew. And then whatever. Jeffrey and Arthur. Again, not to the island, any of these. Deadhead. So is that an empty plane, do you think? Does deadheading mean you're going back empty? Let's see here. Still nothing about the island. Tuesday is Tuesday, and today is Tuesday. Oh, you're right. You're right, Chopper. I'm sure people are getting very, very impatient. So no passengers. Jeffrey and Ghislaine. Here again, Jeffrey and one female. What? Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and Doug. I think that's a question mark. No passengers. Again, Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and one female. Why do you guys think that they're doing that? One female. Okay, nothing for the island. Linda's a new name. Go to... not going to try that. JFM. Who could that be? No passengers. Cyan Miller? My chinchillas are freaking out. Nothing to the island. Again, Jeffrey and Ghislaine and one male passenger. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and one male passenger. Again, why would it not be necessary for them to give actual names for safety purposes? Let me check and see if anything else is out. The Lolita Express. So yeah, I am not. Check this out. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to try something. I haven't done this before, but I'm going to try. Can you guys see that? Let me look. So I think that's a big fat no. Maybe I can do this. Okay, I'm just going to stop this for a second. I think we're going to look. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. Looking for one specific. Did you guys have a good New Year? Good holidays? Why am I not finding this? Come on. Well, I'm not finding it over here. But it says names of every passenger to have flown on Jeffrey Epstein's aircraft to be revealed, sparking panic among his wealthy friends. So that's coming from Daily Mail. Did Bill Clinton walk into the night with a beautiful woman? Jeffrey, now this is interesting. Give me 2 seconds. Hello. So allegedly, when we are looking at these documents, we see SK quite a bit. So from what I've been hearing, SK is his former assistant that is Sarah Kellen. And it says Sarah Kellen is braced to see if she is named in bombshell docs due to be released today as old flight logs showing how Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, and Trump all took trips on the Lolita Express resurface. And yeah, these names are on that. We'll go through it. We'll continue to go through it. So, former assistant is quietly waiting to see if she is named in the bombshell court documents due to be released today that will allegedly expose more than 170 individuals with ties to this ring. Sarah Kellen, 44, worked with Epstein for several years in the 2000s and was accused by witnesses in Ghislaine Maxwell's criminal trial of scheduling massages, and we know what that's all about, in which Epstein, yeah. So Kellen, who has not been charged with a crime and had previously alleged that she too was a victim of Epstein, was called a knowing participant in the scheme. She had a front row seat to the debauchery. Sources close to Kellen and her family told The Messenger as speculation grew that she may be named in the trove of documents set to be released today. The source claimed that Kellen believed her insider knowledge into Epstein's scheme could be valuable in helping her stay free. So Prince Andrew, the former president and former President Trump and Clinton are also among those expected to be named in the records. All three came under scrutiny just yesterday after old flight logs for Epstein's famed Lolita Express resurfaced, revealing they had all traveled on the plane. So, this is the thing. So I'm pretty sure when we're hearing SK, I think what we're doing is we are talking about her. And you will see that SK will show up very frequently. Jeffrey and Ghislaine, Bob Gold, Aaron Nance. Look at this one, guys. Look at this one. Donald Trump. Check it out. And then what have we got here? Donald Trump. Like what? A lot of people are going to say, oh, he just, flew around with him. He used his plane. Well, do you know how many planes that man must have? He didn't need this guy's. He didn't need his plane. John Stephan. Oh, okay, I'm not going to go there. John. So there are other initials that to me make sense, and I'll explain once we get there. So let's see. Do we have the island? I say it no. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and Sophie? Bob Gold again. And nothing to the island. Nothing so far on this one either. Don DeVito. Jeffrey something Nance and Dawn. No passengers. Here's a new name. So what is this? Eva Anderson and one male. Make that make sense. Jeffrey, Sophie, Dawn, and Tiffany. You know, this guy had places, not just the island, he had places all over the place. And I honestly have no idea anymore about when I took my travel and tourism. Honestly, part of the course was knowing all of these airport codes. I'm like all tangled up. I don't remember them anymore. That was a long time ago in a land far, far away. So again, nothing to the island. And what's this? Sophie? Is that Biddle? Bettle? The judge would have released it this morning. Hey, Dylan, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'll be popping in to see you on one of your lives as well. Life has been happening, so I haven't been able to stream as much as I would like. So again, I'm not seeing anything from the island, but what have we got for peeps? Robert, Don, and Ghislaine. Jerry. Barton? Barson? Barton? One male. What? But you know, they are still saying that more documents are coming. It's still saying, MSN is still saying Jeffrey Epstein's list is coming out. So did they possibly, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing little by little. So let's see, where are we here? We're near this island. Like, how are they getting there in the meantime? Swimming? Robert D. More initials. Donald Trump. There we go. He's back on the plane. Back on the Lolita Express. There we go. Prez. Previous Prez. LAX. Bunch of initials. And let's see, anything to the island? Nope. Claudia. 2 females. So when they do that, do you think when they're saying 2 females, are they hiding like a bad guy's name, a bad girl's name, or are they protecting victims? 1 female. But still, as far as that goes, this is the guy's flight log. So either way, I think this is wrong. You would think that they would have to know who was on their plane. So, yeah, a lot of this, like JFK to BPI. Christina Concato, Bob. This Bob Gold is around quite a bit. I don't know. Does anybody know who Bob Gold is? Yeah, it could be underage people, Dandy. Don't forget to hit that thumb and subscribe if you have not already. Mark Middleton. Mark Middleton. Jennifer, that says Jennifer Driver. Mark Middleton, Mark Middleton. John Agassi, is that? John Alessi? So this one's interesting too, because we have they're not going to the island, but we do have, let's look at this a little bit bigger. We do have Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Marla Maples, their daughter Tiffany, and a nanny. So I guess my question would be, do people just like borrow their buddy's plane? Why is he on there? Why is that family on there? Christina Concato. And then there's Bob Gold. Who the hell is Bob Gold? Don DeVito, it looks like. Let's see, I just want to make sure there's nothing on this little island. Nope. Okay. Again, one male, one male. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell and Don DeVito. Yeah, JFK Airport. I mean, they were all around. Give me 2 secs. Sorry about that. Someone standing out in front of my house, like right there. What you doing? Okay, so let's see here. Don DeVito. Again, Epstein and Maxwell, one male, one male. Don DeVito, Sophie. I don't know what that last name is. Jim Warren. Selena. Let's see what we got going over here. Do we got the island? No. 29 pages in. Again, we got Selena. Reposition. Selena and one female. And Jim Worden. One male and 2 females. Virgil Wolf, test pilot. Sean Lancaster. Oh, there we go. Sophia Biddle. Francis something or other. Francis J. Robertson. Just going to see if anything else has popped up yet. Still say it's coming out. Okay, test flights. Francis Jarpin? Test flights. Mandy something or other, and one male. Mandy something or other and one male. Eva Anderson. Francis Jardine. Eva Anderson. Some more training going on. Sean Lancaster. Francis Rupert. One female, two females. Ava Anderson, Sean Lancaster, Sophie Biddle, and a test flight. Wonder what year he bought that island. Nothing, honey. Andy. Jeffrey, Andy, Jonathan, Daisy, what? And one female. Jeffrey's aunt, Janice Kevy. Let's see here. Still not at the island. Jennifer. Matt Gripe. Is that a C or a G? Matt Stewart. Ah, look at this one. Senator and Mrs. Markelly. Senator George Mitchell. Where are they? Person almost needs those airport codes. Okay, let's see here. I mean, there's obviously LAX, Las Vegas. There's, I mean, some we know. I do believe that is San Francisco, but no to the island. Anybody interesting on that plane? Andy Stewart. More training. Shannon, Maureen, something or other. Pick up JC Mandy at Overfly Ranch. Mandy Milroy. Robin. Okay. Galeen? I don't know that name. Guggenham? Matt Grippy? Alberto Pinto. Nice. Woohoo. Okay, so let's get back here. Thank you. Alberto Pinto. One passenger. Jim Worden. Okay, let's see here. So let's try this. TEB. Look at this. Look who's on that flight. Let's look at Jeffrey Ghislaine, AS, Paula Epstein, Donald Trump, Eric Trump, and Jeffrey Epstein's auntie. So let me see here again. PBI, West Palm Beach, Florida. So they're leaving. So as far as I know, they're neighbors, right? So TEB, West Palm Beach, Florida. Again, Jeffrey, one passenger. Christine, Mrs. Roth, David Roth, Richard Cohen. Wah. Christine Kennelly, 2 Sherman, Matt Krepp, and 5 passengers. It just, to me, it boggles my mind that they didn't have to, for flight records, give actual names. So what is... Well, I got that right. Oh, nope. Well, I'm not finding a TEB in the airport codes, so I can't... TEB, right, guys? George Mitchell, Heather Mitchell, Paula Epstein, Francis, Sophie Goodman, Pasquale, Lewis, Mart Grip, Sophie Biddle. Who the heck is Sophie Biddle? It's a lot of Jeffrey and Ghislaine bouncing around. And again, look at all the initials again. One female, one female, one female, one female. Thank you very much. So TEB is in New Jersey. Much appreciated, my love. Yeah, they're just all over the place. Ankle? What? One female, 2 females. Do you guys think Pamela Johanoff? Johanoff? So do you guys think that they ever did anything normal on this island? Like, is there a possibility that some people are just going this place with their kids? Jeffrey's not there, Ghislaine's not there, but it's like a little holiday spot? I don't know. So let's see here. Inspection. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, Andy, Mandy, and Ralph. Ira Zickerman. No passengers. Allison, Cherie, and Paula. Something. Allison, Charity, and Tiffany. A lot of girls going there right now at that particular time. David Ruthman, Felicia Taylor, and 2 passengers. You know, I know that there's not, at this point, we're not seeing a lot about that island, but I don't think the issue is just at that island. I think this Lolita plane, the goo pit. Ooh, look at this. Alan Dershowitz. You guys remember him? He's from OJ way back then. Jeffrey Epstein, 1 male, 1 female. John Glenn, Alan Dershowitz. So did we know that he was going to be... Did we know that Alan Dershowitz was going to be on here? Selena Middlefort? Fort, right? Not fart, Middlefort. And of course, those 2. Just checking for that little island. I got pictures of the inside of this plane that I'll show you. Who's this? Leslie Gelb and 3 passengers. Andy Stewart. What's this? I don't know. Dedler, Gedler, because I don't know. Jeff Shantz, Darren. So there does get a point where we start seeing Virginia's name on here. Claire, Eva and Glenn, Dubbin, Baby, and a nanny. Two aunts, Paula Epstein. 2 aunts, Paula Epstein, Mark and Karen Epstein. Okay. Mark and Karen Epstein, 2 aunts. Baby. Died. What is this guy's name? Pittig? Didier? Nathan. Did you see this? Robert Plant? Did you guys see that? Robert Plant. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. So where the hell were they going? So let's see here. PBI? West Palm Beach, Florida. FTK, no, where are you? GWR. TWR, isn't that what it says? Not finding that one either. Okay, let's see here. Karen, Claire, Hazel, Amanda. Look at all this. No passengers, Sophie. Donna, I don't know how to say that guy's name. It doesn't, the way I want to say it isn't probably YouTube friendly. Claire Hazel, Pamela Stevens. Can you imagine the nastiness that happened in this plane? I wouldn't buy it for $1. So is that middle fart? What? What's going on there? Middle fart. Okay, what do we got going over here? JFK. We got bombing around in the Lolita Express here. Sophie Biddle. Jack. Is that Robertson? Possibly. Repositioned to JFK. Mandy. Lynn Forrester. Heather. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Heather Mann. And Russ something. Not all. We're 49 pages in and they still haven't mentioned the island. Is that okay? Is that right? Middle fart? Please help me. Is it? Maxie, a Midal fart. Yeah. Midal fart. Are you kidding me? Okay. What we got going over here? No. Like these two, Jeffrey and Ghislaine, they just bounced all over the place in this thing. There's that Heather Mann reposition. Judy Tuckerman. Jack Robertson. Steve and Judy Tuckerman. John and Annette Glenn. And then those two. Heather Mann and what is this? Didiger? I don't know. Claire Hazel. Gabriel. So yeah, I check again. I really hope there's more because we know all this. And they're still saying that it's going to come out. The list of Jeffrey Epstein's associate named in lawsuit can be unsealed. And so this is just, again, the people that were on this Lolita Express. A little bit, it's still redacted in certain spots, but for the most part. And again, I'm hoping, Chinchilla's going wild. I'm hoping that they're protecting victims, not a predator. So, Jeffrey, Ghislaine, Claire, Emma, That did something. Mandy. Emmy Taylor. Eva, Selena, Jordan, Dubdu, and the Nanny. Doug Schachtel? Schachtel? Of course, Jeffrey Ghislaine and one female. Like what? Melissa or Melinda Luntz? Ellen Spencer. Just a whole bunch of them again. Same names that were. Ellen Dershowitz is here. So where was that going? Palm Beach? And I'm pretty sure that he had a place in Palm Beach, did he not? Like right close to Trump's? Okay, anybody interesting? Chris Wagner. So Jeff, Bob, something or other, 3 females and 1 male. I just can't believe that they were able to get away with this without listing actual names, just more or less for safety purposes even. But I guess when you were this dude, you did what you wanted, didn't he? Okay. Go back over here for a second. Paul Mellon and 2 females. Epstein and 2 females. Just disgusting, friends. Yeah, this is the pilot's paperwork. Absolutely. But you'd think, like I say, for safety purposes, that 2 females and 1 male probably isn't enough information, is it? Like, what if it went down? Chris Wagner, Patsy Christie, something, airports. Certification. Christy Rogers. Patsy Rogers. Chris Wagner. Lori Cressy, Patsy something. Claire something and a female. Like what? Ginger Mandy Lane. Jeffrey Ghislaine, Coco Brown. Chris Wagner. And there's our first name that's redacted. Let's see here. Okay, here's the first time we've got the island. So from Palm Springs to that place. So we have Jeffrey, Ghislaine, Cherie, Claire, and Hazel. that went to Epstein Island. So you will notice after a while, anything that's got this code for the island, you end up getting nothing but initials. So I'm kind of surprised to even see this in here. Alberto Pinto and a male. Okay, this is another one. So another island trip. So we got Jeffrey Ghislaine, GT, Hazel, Melanie, and something. And then from the island to JFK, Jeffrey Ghislaine, ET. Ooh. Claire, Hazel. So it started. I know, like I say, when I was watching and going through this earlier, Virginia Dupuis is on here. Okay, so what have we got going? Sophie Biddle and 2 females with Jeffrey. Okay. Anything to Pig Island? No. So let's go up top. Is that Adam, Emmy, and Ron? Melanie Starves? Epstein, Ghislaine, Melinda Luntz, and whoever GT is. Paula Epstein, Adam Perry. Okay, what do we got? Pig Island anywhere? There we go, Pig Island. First one, first and second. So, yeah, now they have started just strictly initials. And I do believe we're going to find that when it comes to this island, that's fairly consistent from now. Nothing else. Luba, Dara, Lynn Forrester, Larry Summons. It just goes on and on and on. Adam Perry, Sophie Biddle. Who the hell is Sophie Biddle? Do we know that? Okay, do we have anything on Pig Island? Let's see. Oh, we do. A couple of them. So, Claire and Hazel and Francis. And then on the way back, it looks like it's the same thing. Same people. And then we've got initials. Who's AP? Here we go. Ghislaine and Jeffrey. So this is to Pig Island. Jeffrey and Sophie Biddle leaving. There it says Ops 2 inspection. And again, we've got Pig Island, and it's Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and E.T. So I do have the little black book, but that thing is so chocked full of phone numbers and scribble and scratch that it would be kind of hard for me to take these initials and try and place them. Might be worth a try though. So let's see. Oh yeah, Pig Island right here. Who's going to Pig Island? Jeffrey, Ghislaine, E.T., Melinda, Luntz, McGlanny, Walker, and a female. Oh, look at this one. Goes to the island. Jeffrey, Ghislaine, E.T., Prince Andrew. Oh yeah, there he is. And Steve guy again. So yeah, there you go. Ladney Kelson, Jennifer, Sharon. Let's see what we got going over here. Looks like different penmanship, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got this one leaving to go. So who was on there? There was Jeffrey, Tiffany. Not sure who that is. Not sure who that is, or that, or that, or that. But they all left Pig Island together. Let's call it the goo pit. Blech. Okay, so Palm Beach to the island. Again, Jeffrey, E.T., AP, and 2 females. Ghislaine, Alberto, and Linda Pinto. Felipe, Mugler? Not sure what that is. And this could be Virginia. This could be Virginia. So it has started. Okay, this is going to Pig Island. And again, we got initials. Leaving, you've got Jeffrey, Tiffany. Is it Gramza? Alex? I don't know. So going back to the island, Epstein, Sophie Biddle, and 1 female. Shelley Lewis. Okay. Okay, Pig Island. Initials. Coming back, just initials. Mandy. Gramza? Is that what that says? Tiffany Gramza? Okay, so again, Pig Island, these 2, in and out. J.E. Hagel, Tiffany. So there's a little bit more names than I originally thought, but who the hell are they? Shelley, E.T., and Lisa. Who are these people? Okay, here we go. Look at that slop. E.T., Claire, Hazel. Is that one person? To and from Pig Island. Tiffany and Paula going to Pig Island. Miss Hazel. They did take a lot of people to that island. Unnamed. Shelley. Shelley Lewis or Shelley Harrison, or is there two? Sophie Biddle. Audrey. Okay, so going back to the island, we've got Epstein, Ghislaine, Audrey, Rainbolt, possibly? Melinda Luntz? Claire Hazel. Shelley Ann Lewis. Alberta Pinto. Mandy Gibson, Jean Mitchell. And these are going to the island, these guys. And here we go again, more to the island. From there, back to Palm Beach, Epstein, Ghislaine, and whoever E.T. is. E.T. needs to go home. So yeah, at a certain point, there was a lot of trips to and from that little island. There's only a couple more names that I really want to show you on here. Mark McAfee. Oh, and one female. Come on, one female, one female. Peter Martin and two females. And this is going to the island. Sophie Biddle. Shelley Lewis. So yeah, many of these are to and from the goo pit. Kelly Spam. Sherry Crepe. Again, one female. Give me a break. Peter Mapino and a female, and a female, and a female. What, did they disregard them to the point where they weren't even human? Is that how they were able to treat these people like this and get away with it? I haven't been going, but as you'll see, like, look at right there and right there and right here, right here. These are all trips to that island. And now we're getting again into pretty much initials. I imagine at one point they rethought having a lot of these names out. Okay, so, oh yeah, there we are. Page doesn't go by without something happening there now on this island. Richard Legoretta? Kelly Spam. Who the hell's Shelley Lewis? She's all over this paperwork. Okay. Nothing to the island. Got any more names? A little too far. Don't forget to hit that thumb and subscribe. Get me to 2,000. Let's do this. So, Shelley Lewis. So this is, I do believe, so it says Virginia Roberts. So I do believe when they're talking about Virginia Roberts that they are probably talking, I think Dupuy is her married name, but I do believe this is when we start seeing more of her showing up in these different flight logs. And good on her for bringing these two down. Seriously. Okay, Virginia Roberts. Virginia Roberts. Virginia Roberts. Look at this kid. Is like, what? Yep, to the island. See? To the island. Do you guys think that he eliminated himself? Okay, give me a second here. Marjorie Taylor Greene attacks Bill Clinton's Jeffrey Epstein ties. From the Huff Post. Yeah, it's still saying that this has not been let out. All the information we're waiting for, they're saying has not been let out. That's not, I want to do it the other way. Guess that's it. No. All righty. So let's see. Lolita Express. Busy freaking little plane, eh? Unreal. Unreal. How many of you guys are interested in transcripts from the Ghislaine and Virginia Dupuy? Would you guys be interested in going over those? Okay. So let's see here. Nothing to the goo pit or the island. Same thing. Ew. Runaway stabilizer. Okay, this must be maintenance. Christy Rogers. And there we go. Virginia Roberts again. And then we get into a whole bunch of initials. What the hell is going on with that? Look at this. So we know that VR now is Virginia Roberts. I haven't figured out GM and EJ yet. Okay, so I see a trip to the goo pit here. Right there. And this is them leaving. So who did he take out there this time? IG, GM, RP, AV, BK, CL, and whatever that is. And then they left. Christy Rogers, Jonathan Nand. Another name redacted. Hopefully they're redacting victims that have not had their name out yet. Heather Mann. Like I said, I have no problem protecting these victims. But I'm not very interested in redacting names that did this stuff. Again, here we go, back to the island. And Virginia Roberts, BKAP, Ghislaine, Jeff, and someone named Joanne. Look at how many times they were flying her around. Again, Virginia Roberts. And there we go, Virginia Roberts. Back. Oh, okay, so they're flying back from the goo pit here. And it's Jeffrey, Ghislaine, E.T., BK, Virginia, and one female. Patsy, Christy, Elisa. Look at all the names of these girls. What did Ghislaine get? I think she only got 20 years or something. Goo Pit, Virginia, Jeffrey, and BK. Again, one female. One female, one female. Jesus, criminy pigs. You know, and the fact that a woman was involved in this stuff makes you want to vomit. It's like, are you kidding me? Goo Pit, Goo Pit. J.E. Shelley and Lewis. Virginia Roberts. It was huge, this plane. Huge. Have you guys seen the size of this thing? It's like unreal. Absolutely unreal. Let me see if I can find something. Check that out. The Lolita Express. I'm sure we've all seen this picture here. Was stretched out. This is all inside that plane. I do believe it's sold. That's where that picture of those two are, sitting here. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, so, yep, goo pit, goo pit. One female. Ed Tuttle. Paula Epstein? Two females. Not very often. I don't know how they're handling it when they come back, because you're not seeing flying back two females. So how are they getting back for the most part? Sarah Kellen. And of course, the goo pit. Always. Once it started, it makes me think that up until the time where we started getting like a lot more information is maybe when he started using this plane. SKGM. Sarah Kellen. Again, one female. And how many trips to the goop pit? Nothing right now? Because this one, is it scratched out? AP and a female. Okay. Goo pit. There we go. So who's flying around this one? Two men, it says. Like, what's that? Two men. I don't know what this is saying. Two men. Partners. JPKC. One female. One female. Alexandra Wallace? What did they think? Because they were in the sky, that like basically that was maybe not chargeable, or where to charge them? Cindy Lopez. Alexander Staley. Alberta Pinto. Ed Tuttle. One male and one female. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, here's an interesting one. Bill Clinton and 4 Secret Service. 2 males, 1 female. What do you think about that? Where was he taking Mr. frickin' Clinton? Not to the island that particular time. But how do we know he's not like any of these people aren't 1 male or 1 female? Are they like, are they hiding more than just the victims' names? Okay, there we go. We got more goo pit happening here. Sorry, that's what I think of this island. I know it sounds gross, but that's pretty much how I feel about it. It's a disgusting little spot. David Rockwell. Carolyn something or other. Nina Stephen. So they do have another name coming up. I haven't said it yet, but I want to. You'll know it when we get there. I'll mention it, and you'll go, "What?" So again, we got Bill Clinton, Doug something or other, and 3 Secret Service men. And then we've got Epstein, Ghislaine, and SK. So SK, again, is that one, I do believe, employee that we looked at the beginning. Nicole. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Bill Clinton, Doug Bands, 10 Secret Service, Epstein, Ghislaine, SK, Naomi Campbell, and 1 male. And who the hell is Nicole? Is it Zuckerman? I'm curious. Again, here we go again. Bunch of things and two females. And that is going to the goo pit. Coming back from the goo pit. Nothing. Looks like some maintenance going on here. And then we're back to, okay, who's Shelley Lewis? Initials. So, President Bill Clinton. Again, because, you know, he doesn't have his own plane. I'm just borrowing the Lolita. Oh yeah, here we go. Goo pit. Goo pit. Disgusting. Disgusting, I say. So what's going on here? Cindy Lopez. I've heard that name a few times. Laura Haynes, possibly? And yeah, who is Cindy Lopez? Okay, let's see. Come on. SK and Jeffrey to the goo pit. Epstein and a female, Epstein and a female, Epstein, SK, and 2 females. Shelley Lewis. Some of these names are pretty much impossible to figure out. Shelley Lewis went to the goo pit. Diane something or other, or Deanne Fleetwood? Diane Fleetwood? President William J. Clinton, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker. Wow. And Ghislaine and Jeffrey. What the hell? It's an interesting combination. Well, maybe not. Same as above, same as above, same as above. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Andrea. Here we go again. A couple more. Andrea Metro something? Juliet Bryant, Anna Haynes, possibly? They so manipulated these girls. Allegedly. No, they've been convicted. There, that's the one I was waiting. Jean-Luc Brunel. So they will start using his name with the abbreviated JLB. Andrea Metrovich. I found it very interesting because there is obviously a connection between these two men, and not a good one, right? Ryan, Natalie. Test flight. Initials. Juliet Bryant. President Andel Pastrana? Michael Leffman. President Andros Pastrana. Well, here we go. Jean-Luc again. Brunel. And again. Oh, look at him. He's all over the frickin' place. Here we go again. Jean-Luc. Yeah, and he pulled the same kind of maneuver, allegedly, that Epstein took. Allegedly. That is alleged, because I'm not quite sure how that cluster ended up happening. I really don't know how both of them were able to do this to themselves while in custody. Oh, here we go. Goop it. Places to go with full latex bodysuit would be the goo pit. Okay, what do we got for names now? Cindy Lopez, Andres. See, this guy knew people all over the world. This is not just the US. We're getting there, friends. There we are again. Jean-Luc. And again, yeah, all over the place. Okay. Susan Hamble. There's a new name. Goop it. Ew. Catherine Dorby, possibly? Have you guys seen The Little Black Book? Have you guys seen that? Oh, there we go. Dave Savage. Oh, instructor. So here's a redaction. So let's just hope, because this is going to the goo pit, let's just really, really hope that they're protecting a victim, not a perpetrator. Ray Barana, Ed Amano, Fran, Paula, Larry, Visox. More redactions. So let's see here. This is coming from the goo pit. And look at all those. We got the initials starting. Now, I thought it was pretty consistent, but maybe I was mistaken. I thought that there was a few things that SK. I'm sure that's that one employee. More initials. Gary Rocks. Michael. What is his name? Dubbery? Kimberly Burns. Steve. Something or other. Gary Fennel. Going. And then the initials. Going to the goo pit. Gary Fennel. And again, initials and the redactions. Ellen Dershowitz. I'm not sure if I'm not 100% sure, but I was told that before this came out, people were given time to ask that their names were redacted. So that means to me, all of these people are perfectly aware that their names are out there floating around with this creeps. Not much, huh? Gary Black something. Blackwell, possibly? Larry the instructor. So they start this JLB, in my mind, I could be wrong, is going to be Jean-Luc, right? Jean-Luc Burchard. Is it Burchard? Jennifer. Mark Epstein. Okay, so again, we've got quite a few redactions in here. We are JLB. That's my guess. We got Jeffrey Ghislaine and Jean-Luc, in my opinion. Just my opinion. If you can think of someone else that it might be, or any of these initials, add it to the comments below, and I will definitely look it over and see if we can nail some more of this down. JLB is all over the place. Was, right? And then going to the goo pit, of course, there's redacted. Patsy Rogers, Natalie Malishan, Ralph Pascal, David Mullen. Of course, some more redacted. Laura Andrew. Laura and Lisa Drew, possibly. Natalie. Andrea. Hank. Oh, okay. Instructor. Still, JLB's like he was deep into this. He was. Let's see if there's anything else, guys. Let's look for this dump. Not yet. Is it going to happen? What to expect from the court filings unsealed. So yeah, we're still waiting, guys. Dozens of documents naming victims. A federal judge in New York has ordered the names of dozens of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged victims and associates to be made public in 2024, according to documents. The order issued Monday by Judge Loretta A. Preska is the latest filing in a settled case by Virginia Roberts Guffrey, an American woman who claimed Epstein did some stuff to her while she was a minor, and that Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's former girlfriend and longtime accomplice, aided in this abuse. And of course, they're saying that he unalived himself before any of this could be. Oh, I'm looking for these documents. Okay. Come on. SKSK. Biggin. Pete Rather something. Hold on. What did I just see here? Bill Murray. Bill Murphy or Bill Murray? Murphy, I think. Do you remember Virginia? She was actually, she worked for Mar-a-Lago before she ended up working with this twisted shite. Tatiana. So yeah, they were all over the place with this plane. And the setup, I mean, yeah. So again, some redactions when it comes to going to that island. Larry Summers, Jim, Sandy Berger, Alex Resnick, Paul Halo, Tatiana, Andre. Someone's got really crappy penmanship. This is going to be our last page. And again, we got Alan Dershowitz on here. What do you think of that? Again, he was OJ's lawyer. And it was the trial for Nicole Brown Simpson. He was part of that. What did they call him? The Dream Team. Larry and Lisa Summers. So, yeah. Okay, so let's take a peek. Okay, let's see here. Kellen has not been charged with a crime and has previously alleged she too was a victim of Epstein. Front row seat to the debauchery, sources close to Kellen and her family told the Messenger as speculation grew that she may be named. Settle down. She may be named. Documents are set to be released today. We're waiting. All three came under scrutiny just yesterday after old flight logs for Epstein's famed Lolita Express resurfaced, revealing they all traveled on the plane. So the soon-to-be unsealed documents are part of the defamation case Andrews accused Virginia Roberts Guffey brought against Maxwell, the British socialite who supplied Epstein with underage girls in 2015. The case was settled at a court 2 years later. Manhattan federal Judge Loretta Preska ruled last month that the court documents could be unsealed this year. The filings previously only named Epstein's alleged ties as John and Jane Doe. What a mess. Look at that. Like what? Yeah. Look at that. And then we got that. Yeah. Unreal, friends. So let's see here. Lolita Express, beautiful spot. But you know what? It's just, I don't know. Would you buy it? I certainly wouldn't. It's beautiful. Can you imagine? Wonder how many floors it has. Just unreal, friends. And of course, the infamous picture. See, this is what's scary. Right there. You've got the Queen, you got Ghislaine and Jeffrey, and you have Ghislaine and the Prince. The ties that she had was that this was her in with this guy. Elon Musk. Yeah, that guy. And then there's that guy. So this is Ghislaine when her dad, Maxwell, was still alive. Ghislaine and Ghislaine. There's Ghislaine and Mick Jagger. There's Ghislaine and Naomi Campbell. And of course, Prince Andrew. You know, were they in a relationship? Weren't they in a relationship? I don't know. But if they weren't, This is some explaining to do. Like, what? They were together almost 24/7. So, yeah, there's this. What a mess. So, you know what? This is what I have for now. I'm going to continue to watch for this document dump because in my mind, I just think more's coming. I hope that there's more transparency. So, guys, thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you tons. And let me see here. Let's see here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.